Scorpio, you divine soul, how are you? My name is Vince and welcome to 7D Tarot. Today I will channel some messages for you, and if they resonate, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with your angels and me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Now, for a totally fresh perspective catered toward we empaths, check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box. Now let's dive right in, Scorpio, see what we got going on for you. We got the 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Look at that synchronicity. 9 of Pentacles and the Moon. Big synchronicity is going to bring you and your soulmate together. You guys have a very strong bond. They potentially know each other from a past life, and I feel like this is happening very, very soon. You have this beautiful vibration to you, and you're attracting this magnetic energy. Now, it's essential that when this happens, you're able to recognize each other's energy. Very, very important, so you don't miss out on the opportunity. So that means controlling our shadows, right? So what's going on here? You and your soulmate are meeting up. You've wanted this manifestation for quite some time. It's about to happen. You visualize this. This is one of your desires. You've wanted this. Now, understand this is your birthright, and also this is divine timing. This is happening now for a reason. When you and your soulmate signed a contract to come to this 3rd dimension from the 5th dimension, you said, let's meet up at this certain time. We will learn lessons beforehand, then we will meet up at this certain time, which is now, and once we're together, we will learn more lessons together. Now, it's essential that you feel each other's vibrations. You recognize each other when you meet. Very, very important. That means being the best version of yourself. I'll give you an example. When I met my wife, Alicia, when she opened the door, we were at a birthday party. When she opened the door, I felt her vibes. It was almost like a gravitational pull. It was nothing I ever felt in the 3rd dimension. I immediately knew it was her. I recognized her, right? Now, what I did is I immediately turned it on. I wooed her. I impressed her. I let off this magnetic energy so she could feel me. Very important. 14 years later, here we are. And that's the energy we need from you. You need to be magnetic. So not only does your soulmate feel you, but anyone else, that 3 of Cups, that third party that may directly or indirectly refer you guys together. For example, Alicia and I met at a birthday party. We indirectly met through a 3rd party inviting us to that party. Same thing here. If that 3rd party did not feel that you were ready to attend the party, maybe they would not invite you or I to that party, right? I'll give you an example. Say if my friend at the time was like, oh man, Vince is just struggling. Vince can barely manage. He doesn't have his ish together. I don't think he should come to the party because I don't want, Vince to get overwhelmed. Then I would have missed out on meeting my soulmate. So not only do you have to be magnetic for your soulmate, but you got to be magnetic for everyone around you to bring these opportunities together. Everything is energy, right? When you don't resist anything, you don't resist everything, and it's all intertwined. Now, what does this mean? Shadows. If we have shadows of doubt, uncertainty, if we have any limiting beliefs that are holding us back, they have to immediately get addressed so we are the best version of ourselves. So what does that mean? Just want to make sure my mic is working. Yes, it is. Okay. So what does that mean? I'll give you an example. A shadow you may have is you may telling yourself, I don't feel good because I am not comfortable in my own skin. Okay, let's work on that because mind, body, and soul, it all starts from the gut microbiome, and then it works onto your physical appearance, and then it works onto your mind, body, and all that. So what does that mean? So understand that in order to feel good, it all starts from the gut. So all this fruit you see me here, I eat this because it makes me feel good. What I really want to eat is fried chicken. I want to eat chips, all that stuff. But why don't I eat that on a regular basis? Of course, I have cheat meals, but why am I not eating that as my diet? Because it makes me feel bad. I know if my gut microbiome is off, then everything is off. So there's always things we can do to address these shadows. You don't need to feel as if you are overwhelmed. You don't know where to start. You got to figure out, what are my shadows? Maybe you're like, oh, you know what? I don't feel like I have enough money to be able to support myself when I meet my soulmate, right? Limiting beliefs. There's millions. Just pick the flavor of the day the ego is going to approach you with. Understand that you have to be able to address this. Great. You know what? Let's do something that's monetize a passion to be able to make ourselves financially stable, to not have these limiting beliefs, right? So again, there's so many things you could do, but the more important thing that you have to do, start with feeling good. Get enough sleep, eat the right foods, get some exercise, meditate, visualize, manifest, journal, right? Do everything in your power to feel good. That's when you're magnetic. And I'll make a simple example. When you feel good, imagine a green light on. When that green light is on, your manifestations come to fruition. When the red light is on, when you feel bad, nothing happens. Stagnant, complacent energy. You don't want that red light. That red light only comes on when you don't feel good. So we need the green light on, time to feel good. That means doing things that make us feel good. Anything that makes you feel good, do it, right? That's the way. Now, Temperance, Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. And that's exactly what's going on here. It's like your angels and guides have been trying to tell you this for quite some time. And there's a message that they've been trying to deliver to you in the form of a download. So has there been some sort of music that you've been hearing with a word in it that keeps, triggering a emotion that, is something that you want to do? For example, say if you want to change your job and you're asking yourself, or you ask Spirit, should I find a new job? And you keep hearing a song with the word da 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 da, change, da 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 da, change. Give an example. That's a sign. Or maybe you're driving on the back of a bus that says, come to a whole new world. Change is great, right? That is a sign. Your angels and guides, they speak to you through synchronicities, hints, and clues. It's all a game, right? They cannot just pick up the phone and tell you what to do because they cannot, because of free will, they cannot directly interfere in your life. They can't do that. So what happens? Right now, what you have to do is connect with source, connect with your higher self, connect with yourself feeling good, which is really fun, right? I'll give you an example. When you were young, what did you do? You did stuff that was what? Fun. You acted silly. You didn't have limiting beliefs or human filters of being cool or being wrong. You did whatever you wanted. You said whatever you wanted, right? What else did you do? You were very optimistic. Nothing was a half glass empty perspective. Everything was a half glass full. Whenever something happened, you always looked at it from a positive standpoint. If someone said, oh my goodness, we have to move now, right? For example, say if your landlord's like, oh, but we're selling the house, you have to move. You would be, maybe an adult would be like, oh, this sucks. What am I going to do? But maybe a child would be like, well, maybe we'll find a better place. You see where I'm going with this? So you naturally know what to do. This is normal to you. You have the abundance mindset. It's right there. Now, what has to happen? Use it or lose it. Because whenever we stop using this abundance mindset, the moment that we're less creative, imaginative, optimistic, enthusiastic, innocent, right? And we get caught up in the matrix, caught up in social media, get caught up in fear, watching the news, whatever, right? Life as it is, that's when all that procrastination sets in. And that's when we stop doing stuff. And that stop doing stuff is the worst thing. You want the same way you need fresh air in your life, you want change in your life. You don't want the same old. Unless you are happy with where you are, which I don't know anyone who doesn't want more abundance in their life, right? So if you want something to happen in your life, you have to create change. But if you do the same old thing and expect a different results, that's the definition of insanity, right? We don't want to do that. So what needs to happen, Scorpio? First and foremost, we understand that we have to welcome change, right? We cannot fear change. The only reason that you haven't ask that person on a date is because it's scary, because change is scary. The only reason you haven't applied for that new job is because change is uncertain, therefore change is scary. Why is it scary? Because it's your mind state, fear. But what is fear? Fear is nothing but excitement. See where I'm going with this? Mind state. Do you fear finding a new job, or are you excited to find a new job? Do you fear asking someone on a date, or are you excited to ask someone on a date? It is mind state. That's all it is. It's the same game we're playing. How are you looking at it? Is this the best game of your life, or is this game torture, right? That's how we got to look at it. Now check this out. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Spirit is telling you that it is smooth sailing ahead the moment you start living in the uncertainty. Welcome that energy. You do that by tapping into your spirituality, and then abundance comes. So first and foremost, know that the only certainty in life is uncertainty. Change is the only thing that's guaranteed. So do not resist it, right? Understand and welcome, embrace, and love change. Why? Because change is like a wave. That wave is coming. If you stand in front of it, nature is very powerful. The wave will take you. So what do you do in a time like that? You ride the wave, ride that wave, go with the flow, right? If life was a roller coaster and this is point A to point B and it does all these little twists and ups and downs, you are going to get to point B either way. So you know what you might as well do? Throw your hands up in the air and go wee and enjoy the ride. Do not hold on tight. Resisting, if anything, you'll hurt your neck and get whiplash, right? You see where I'm going with this? Go with the flow. How do you go with the flow? You have to tap into your spiritual side. That is the only way. There's no way you can wake up, try to think of what to do, and go with the flow. All that does is cause resistance. So what do I do when I first wake up? Immediately, I break out after I go shower and I have a boardroom meeting with my angels and guides in the shower. I come out and I break out my journal and I start journaling to my higher self. Okay, today, soul, we're gonna crush it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Yada, yada, yada. On 3, source, love it. Boom, there we go. I let it be known that I am connected to my higher self and it is my top priority. Because when I'm connected to my higher self, basically I am lucky. I have the right vibrations, the right frequency. I attract all the wealth. I attract all the love. I attract everything I'm looking for. Basically, the doors open up for me, but when I am not, that's when there's that resistance. So understand that it is your birthright to be with your soulmate, rich and healthy. Embrace it, welcome it, don't cause resistance. Be in the receiving mode and let it come to you and embrace it with open arms. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope that was a message here for you. If there was, like, subscribe, and comment. I can't wait to your next reading. Till then, I'll say bye, but we'll chat soon.